Yeah.
Good morning, Charles. He said, don't make me older than I am.
A couple of other people that receive, well, one that's getting ready to receive an honor. The Lafayette Community Healthcare Clinic is going to honor Dr. Max LaMarche, a medical doctor in Lafayette. And it's a holiday fundraising extravaganza benefiting the Lafayette Community Healthcare Clinic. And of course, Dr. LaMarche, I see him at the races. His wife, Marcia, is one of the board members on the HBPA board that I serve on, and she serves on. They live in Lafayette. Very nice gentleman, and she matches him real well. I think she might talk just a little bit more than Dr. Max, but
welcome back, Kiss. Hello.
He's a fine, fine gentleman. And another person that has a big business over at Don's Specialty Meats. Best homemade boudin cracklings, stuffed and deep-boned chicken, stuffed and deep-boned turkeys. I mean, on and on and on. He's got one of his places where he started was on the in Carencro on I-49 frontage road, right there. A lot of people thought that was Don Menard's, but this is not Don Menard's. Don Menard has a food mart in Carencro.
Right.
This is Don Aubrey is the owner here.
Right.
And
he's also got the one on the other side of the interstate, the little bitty place.
His newest one, the big one on the interstate now on I-10, very, very nice. And lunch people, they pack them in there. Just a good place and good ownership. A fella that offers to help, and in a lot of he caters to a lot of the political functions and business functions and all, not for money, just to be a service to the community.
And talking about our chefs from earlier, the boudin reminds me, Billy Fry and Billy's Boudin over here.
We don't want to miss anybody.
Big help as well with the cerebral palsy fundraiser. When you come, you get some of that good boudin as well. If you want some poinsettias, this is the last week to order. Go to the Opelousas Women's Club to order $15 for some nice 6.5-inch foil wrap ready to put out and use for decorations. And of course, they give to all kind of charities in town. Call Marie LeBlanc, 692-9351.
A lot of people are planning on their income tax returns.
Yes, sir.
You know, in about, what are we, the 30th today?
Yep.
December has 31. January 1st on, you're going to start receiving your 1099 tax forms, and you need generally a professional tax server to take care of it. It's pretty thick tax code. And we have a firm that advertises with us every year. And what makes me talk about this year is IRS, that's the big boys, warns against bad tax preparers. And you get a hold to one of these bad tax preparers, and he can have you spending several thousands of dollars trying to correct it, even though you didn't know that this fellow was kind of fibbing to get you some money, make himself and his firm look good. At the same time, he's implicating you in this particular matter. Well, and then I saw where one of our advertisers every year comes in, and in fact, he's coming in 2 days from now to cut a few films, few ads to run on our station and probably on other stations, because they are applicable to be used anywhere else. And I'm speaking of James Theory. He's the owner of Theory's Tax Service and notary for the past 19 years. He is now enrolled to practice before the Internal Revenue Service as an enrolled agent. So when you go to James and Theory's Tax Service, it appears here from all that he had to go through to be qualified. Very few people that are not CPAs or attorneys are capable or willing to spend the time and the money to get this particular service to be an enrolled agent. So right here in Opelousas, and in fact, he's in the Papa's the plaza, the shopping plaza, the small mall on South Union Street.
Owned by our friend Billy
Fontenot. Billy Fontenot.
right across from Sonic.
And so anyhow, good people to do business with right here in Opelousas. You don't have to go out of town, and you should be able to feel very...
I've got to get a lot of sponsors. I've got
Yes, sir.
none. Benny's Supermarket. Go get your groceries. It's that time of the year. It's holiday time, and you know you're looking for groceries to cook and go to some of the parties. You know, right now everybody's going to watch that championship game on Saturday. Go by Benny's. They can do the little food trays for you. They've got cold libations if you're looking for some adult beverages with their good imported beer selection. They've got wine selection. Meat department second to none. Miss Mary's gift shop right now because of the holidays as well. And maybe you're doing a little bit of working out. You know, I know you've been on that treadmill lately.
Yeah.
You're doing nutritional supplemental type things you can get over at Little Benny Sports Shack for you guys that work out. And how about Carl's Thrifty Way? If you're looking for your medicine, go to Carl's Thrifty Way here on the south side of Opelousas. Carl's can help you with your prescriptions. He can help you with over-the-counter type stuff as well. He can do the generic stuff to help you save a little bit of money, compound multiple prescriptions together. Huge gift department there as well. They do monogramming, they do gift wrapping. They'll also do home decorating ideas for you. Go to your house, get an idea, and decorate your whole house for Christmas time. That's Carl's Thrifty Way. How about, let me squeeze some more in. Dixie Storage, all your storage needs. Dixie Storage can help you. Personal or commercial storage. Little bitty units for just a handful of stuff for your household. Big commercial, maybe you want a whole warehouse. It needs to have loading docks. It needs to have railroad spur access. They do all of that at Dixie Storage. They'll even do inventory control for you as well. Climate control units in your RVs and boats as well. Their sister company, A Plus Glass, with locations in Lafayette and here in Opelousas. And one more before I give it up to you. How about Dr. Carrie Thibodeau? When you go and you see your doctor says, I think that you're going to need some surgery to correct this problem. You've got a choice which surgeon you're going to see. Ask for Dr. Carrie Thibodeau right here. He's a board-certified general surgeon here in Opelousas, a wound care expert. And wound care is all about those varicose veins, maybe diabetic-type issues that aren't healing. Maybe you've had surgery in the past that hasn't healed very well. He can handle all that for you, and he's a vascular surgeon that as well. Teaches guys all over the country on how to be good docs. I mean, he's flying all over the place lecturing about the techniques they use to help people primarily in the wound care treatment portion. But go see Dr. Carrie
And
Thibodeau.
a very generous person of his time and his money.
That is correct.
But I like to say his time because he puts on functions to raise money for other people.
Plays music with the Hurricanes at those events.
That's correct. A surprise party took place this past Saturday. I was supposed to be going. I want to apologize to his daughter, Nicole, and his son, Carl. And I'm talking of my first cousin, Nick Dupre, had a 70th birthday surprise party. It was held at Don Seafood Hut on Johnston Street in Lafayette and I had called Nicole and I was going, came back from the game, and I don't know, it just wasn't feeling well. I think I need to start drinking again. You know, I've been on a diet.
You have? Come on.
Oh yeah, I haven't had nothing since that infamous night.
Right.
And so anyhow, Nicole and Carl and Nick and Priscilla, please accept my apology for not being able to be there.
How about this? If you got family or friends in town, or you just want to go by Evangeline Downs Racetrack and Casino, Racino, till December the 17th. Quarter horse racing is going on right now.
You got my note?
I got the note. So go see our good friend Mr. Trey called us to let us know. So go by and take a good look. And you go early in the morning. Man, they were working those little fillies out early in the morning. I mean, it's pretty to watch with the steam coming
and you
out the
can
nose.
stay at the Evangeline Hotel. In fact, Ricky Terrio called me prior to going on the air, and I'm going to try to put him in touch with Mr. Jim Bervin, who is in town. Jim is taking Joe, Fred, and I to dinner Wednesday night tonight, and I told Ricky to be there and try to get him that big suite that they rented last year.
Oh, it's a nice one.
And I'm going to put up my $100 in case I decide I want to go. I'm not big on New Year's Eve parties, but I'll be paid in.
That way if you decide to pop in.
And then I told him, I said, you know, that's going to also put a little pressure on you guys not to tear up the room or anything, because then I might be brought into that.
There you go,
function.
that's right.
So anyhow, they had a blast last year. They had that big suite rented, and they want it again. Evangeline Downs Hotel. 3 big restaurants, casino operation, and quarter horse racing, everything taking
hotel
place.
To stay out on premises as well. LHC Group, all your home health care needs. LHC Group can help you with all the machinery you need. It might be the lift chair, it might be the bed, the hospital type bed, the oxygen equipment, the buttons you press to call for help. They can do all that right there in your home and get those people in to do your therapy type work with you as well. They've got extended care treatment over at the local hospitals. They also got the Health and Wellness Center here off Heather Drive. They also do palliative care for you in hospice type care. Call Louisiana Healthcare Group.
Every year, I look forward to receiving Christmas cards. I've never gotten into Christmas cards. I guess I should, but I'm sorry, I don't. But I love to get Pat and Alice Morrow's Christmas card. And of course, this year it's a real a layout.
A picture of the lodge.
Of the lodge.
At Lake Tosmo.
At Lake Tosmo. And then they have a picture of their daughter and son-in-law.
They just got married.
That's right.
Yeah.
Celeste and Joe. And the wedding party, of which I attended, and it was beautiful. And then with the grandchildren sitting, he and Alice sitting at the lodge on the steps. And then it looks like he must be considering getting into politics.
Well,
I'm talking about Pat.
Is that politics, or did they adopt those two children?
Well, dogs. You ever notice that politicians, good politicians, usually have a dog in the family picture? And this is a beautiful picture of Pat and Alice relaxing with two of their favorite puppies.
You never know.
And
Pat
then look at these swan.
That's pretty.
Pretty, huh? I mean, the whole call, beautiful. Thank you, Alice and Pat, for always thinking of me. When I see that address, that return address, I know what's coming at this time of the year.
The third annual Gospel Music Fest is this Saturday, December the 3rd at 6 p.m. in Plaisance at True Fellowship Missionary Baptist Church. Go by. The Voices of Victory will be singing. Melissa, Sheila, Janice, Judy, Justin, and Timothy. You can call 351-2258 for more info. It's at 6 p.m. that night. I got that from Miss Judy Thompson, who's got a voice like an angel. Works at Dupric area.
Real quick.
In Gotcha.
On December the 18th, the First Baptist Church is located south of Opelousas, almost next to Kerrville Toyota, our good friends over at Kerrville Toyota. On the service road there, the First Baptist Church is holding their annual, what they call
like a
it?
Music series.
And it's at 10 a.m. and 6 p.m. on December the 18th of this year. A very, very beautiful evening to spend, and it starts at, 10 a.m. in the morning and 6 p.m. at night.
Folks, we got to go to break. TV and radio for 3 minutes. We'll see you folks on the other side of 3.
And I've got several death notices to bring up right away on the second half.